I wanted to discuss today the successful people in life versus those that always seem challenged, those that always seem to have a hard time to reach that level of success that they so badly want. Why are they never able to get there, and why are there differences between those people? And to help explain that today, I brought in a special guest in Dr. Jerome Cutler, who will be joining us, who I would consider to be one of the more successful people in the business of dentistry. And his practice and his story is fascinating to me. So we'll bring him on in a little bit. But first, I want to put some thought into why there's such a difference for these people. We've all seen, anybody who's been through this program has seen the escalator video, right? The person who's stuck on the escalator that doesn't move. And I literally saw that in the Denver airport about a month and a half ago. And it blew me away. I almost got my phone out fast enough to record this person standing there waiting for the escalator to start again. It was mind-blowing to me. And for those of you that have seen that video, you know that I sit there going, why does the person not just help themselves? Why do they not walk? Why do they not just go up the steps? And I don't know the answer to some of these questions. And eventually this person, after two people walked by, started walking up. It was sort of interesting. So why is there a big difference between the people that are successful and those that are not? One of the reasons I believe are those that have enough burning desire to work through any challenge. And one of my favorite stories regarding this matter is the story of Cortez. When he was going to battle way back in the days gone by, he was headed into battle. He knew he was grossly undermanned compared to who he was going to fight. The other people were healthier. They hadn't traveled. They had better armament. And he knew that his group was in trouble, and they had a highly likely probability that they were not going to survive this. So what did he do? It's amazing to me how the guy was an expert in team motivation, because what he did is he sailed into shore, docked his boats, unloaded all the people. After he got all the people off, he's obviously the last one to get off being the captain. He then lights his ships on fire, and his people are looking at him like, dude, what did you just do? You burnt the ships up. And after doing that, he comes ashore, looks at them all, and says, hey, here's the story. We're going to get killed. There are so many more people that we have to fight than we're outnumbered. They're better rested because we've been traveling. And I want you guys to understand, if you want to live, you have to win. Failure is not an option if you want to survive. So how much do you think success in practices has to do with dentistry and the actual clinical dentistry versus some other qualities?
Well, clinical dentistry and your expertise there is very important. The mindset, the qualities that you provide, as well as others that I've read in books, I think is a huge component as well. You need to believe in what your vision is and do what it takes to work towards it. For me, I'm always trying to find ways that I can get better, and AMP knocks on my door. Darren has one of his representatives come by my office, and really intrigued me, and I looked at it as, hey, this could be a way that I could improve.
How big of a role do you think the actual team plays in the success? I mean, do you think it's all the doctor, or do you think it's the supporting staff and the team that make that practice a success?
Huge role is the team. I'm sure every doctor out there knows that they can't do what they do without their team. I've been fortunate, and actually I've worked very hard to get a team in place that are quality individuals that I can rely on, that I can trust, and once I got to that point, things continue to improve.
And I think the key takeaway is you've got to have a burning desire to work through. You've got to be willing to think outside the box, and you've got to be willing to get outside your comfort zone. If you're not willing to do any one of those things, do me a favor, don't complain about your practice being the same next year, because it will be the same. And I think the key is to start today. Don't wait for tomorrow. You will thank yourself next year for starting something different today. If you wait, it'll still be the same thing, and you'll continue to procrastinate.